EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us in the Hoosier State at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Indianapolis Colts. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go from Indianapolis. Anthony Gould now to return. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
On the ground for the first time. Here comes Jonathan Taylor. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Terrific way, Greg, to get this game started. Able to get the opening touchdown and do it with a long run.
Mike, anytime you can create explosive plays in the run game, you're definitely going to take it. And they're going to be able to build on those plays as the rest of this game moves along.
Colts 7, Dolphins nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Ready. All right, go ahead, go. Ready, ready.
The first carry here for Devon Achane. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Man, it's Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll try and run it here. It's Achane. And I don't know. I'm not sure he got there. I think they're going to mark him short. And now it is fourth down. Punt team headed out for the Dolphins. Anthony Gould deep for Indy.
Anthony Gould on the return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his left. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
I'll run with Taylor. He'll work forward for a couple. Kenneth Grant in there on the tackle.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. Throwing now from the gun. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
Going for it all. He's got it. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big gainer for Indianapolis. It covers 51 yards. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal. They'll run here with Taylor. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the play, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. Now, faking the give. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal.
I think everyone in the stadium is expecting a run there. So what do? On these early downs? You call play action. I love it. You're hoping to catch them off guard and selling out on the run here down near the goal line.
And he's in. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown Colts. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Rigoberto Sanchez, the kickoff for Indianapolis.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Play action. Tagovailoa. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is hard. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. So a big one there to start the drive. 52 yards.
A gain of 52 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Forced out wide. Now he'll run. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 3. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. D. Winter. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one bit.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. One quarter in the books. It's the Colts out to the early lead. We'll come back to Indianapolis in a moment. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter. They'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
On the handoff, running left, that's Taylor. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Indianapolis.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Back to the air one more time. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The rookie from Alabama on target there. It is a 1st down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
On the handoff, it's Taylor. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal. Here's a run. And this one blown up. Good surge from him. A loss on the play, back to the 9-yard line.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yards, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Rolling to the left. Taking off. He'll try to get there.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis after this. The Colts now going to send out their field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Colts going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he's going to take this all the way back. 92 yards. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
70 Lions.
Back to throw here to begin the drive.
You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. Sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Down the field, he's got one. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
1st and 10 at the
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Down, he'll air one out. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
Warriors 70, go.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in this 2nd quarter.
It's 4th down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
Cowboy 80.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
On first down, here's Tagovailoa to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On second down, here's Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Third and long. Here's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. We'll get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Down inside the 10. And he'll take this one in. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That is first touchdown of the new year.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He fields it at the 8. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Dragon 6, go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
60 license, 60 license.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Going up top. And this will be incomplete.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down, Mike. You can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
Here we go, set. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
He'll drop to throw. Moving left. That is brought in. taken down inside the opponent's 35. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On first down, Tagovailoa. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Okay, break. Set up. Set go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Brings up second and 7 at the 31-yard line.
From the 31, here's second and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
On second down, here's a run with Taylor. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Colts first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. Let's go.
On first down, they'll stay with Taylor on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds down around the 40. A gain of 11, and it's first and goal.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Jonathan Taylor. Touchdown, Colts. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Now, the extra point. The kick is good. And the Colts go up by 10. 24-14 is their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. A play fake. Now 2 with a throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill. That one broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down. Back to throw is Tua. Down the field, but it falls incomplete. Trying to get it to Kyle Williams there. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
They're going to go. It's Tua. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. He's got it. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. This is going to wind up being not just a conversion, but a play that flips the field as well.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Hey, 44. Ready.
Throwing again, it's Tua. This one complete to Washington. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Dolphins. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Here's Gould on the return. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he will finally be tracked down, nearly a touchdown, but he'll set his team up with first and goal.
Oh, man, you know he wanted that one. He's going to wind up just short of the goal line, but what a return it was. When he got to midfield, Mike, I thought he was gone. I mean, it won't be a touchdown, but he set his guys up first and goal, and that was electric to watch. And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
Now they'll set up to throw. Well, the end zone, but it's batted away. Incomplete. He was open for a moment. Defense closed quickly. And now it's third and goal.
Set. Buffalo 80. Buffalo 18. Dragon 60.
They'll look to throw. Plus to his right. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. It's picked up by the Dolphins. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Here's Gould on the return. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Let's take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Hold the ready. 19. Charlie, 19. Go.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Taylor.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 33, here's second down and 7. Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
Let's go, Warriors, 17.
Throwing now from the gun. Short one, and it's caught by Warren. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot here. Back in the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill there. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Tua. Right side and brought in by Williams. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the
to throw is Tua. To the left side in the hands of Hill. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8. Tua to throw again. And he's in. Jalen Naylor. Touchdown, Miami.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. When you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield, it doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Gould on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, break.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Moving to his right. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And the Colts 1st down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll throw out of the gun. And that'll be incomplete. What turns out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. 4th quarter commences. It's a run by Taylor. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Now, faking the give. Headed left, buying time. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Ready. Let's go now. Go.
He'll look to throw. Trying the left side and caught by Pittsburgh. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback. Put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
So here we go. Colts trying to get a little bit closer. They'll go for 2 now.
The Colts will line up for the 2-point conversion.
That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. So things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. They will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. Now a first down throw for Tua. He's got room at the 30. And they finally catch up with him, but it's a big play, taking it into the red zone. A big one here in the fourth quarter. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Dolphins.
They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. That one out wide to Achane. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short gain.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
42. Colts 30.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
To throw here to begin the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19. At the 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Left side. That is caught by Warren. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
And brings up third
So
down.
often sacks, especially on first down, can be drive killers. But their ability here to take this from second and long to third and short, they've got a really good opportunity here, Mike. If they don't get it on third, don't be surprised if they go for it on fourth.
He's got his man. That's down. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
First and 10 at the 43.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
It hangs up a bit too much. It's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Tua. They'll give it to Achane. Finds an alley to the 35. And he's got another one. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Miami. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. The PAT, up and good. And the Dolphins will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken at the 5. He'll get across the 20, mark him down to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to try it here again. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Second and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks. No chance at all. He'll go down. Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Brings up third down.
That one brought in by Warren. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of
Well, third and 19, no problem as they convert for the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
That's going to be incomplete. Very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day,
This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Jordan Brooks. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A run up the middle with Achane. And he broke through the initial contact. Winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Number 2.
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So a win here for the visiting Dolphins. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.